There we go. Hitting go live.
Alright.
Alright. We should be back now.
Hello, chat. Internet crashed.
Yep.
I think I'm still not catching the new one.
Yeah, it's probably going to take a second.
Oop, hi again.
I'll just sit tight
There we
and
go.
keep coloring.
There we go. All right. I will just continue to share my Winnie pics.
Winnie pics!
One day we'll get her an OnlyFans and sell pictures of her peats.
Keep.
Aww. Oh, Kiffy. So cute.
Well, I'm still not seeing chat for the stream.
It's a different video.
I know, it's not popping up like when I click on the Starclan Battles.
Yeah, it's not catching it at all.
I've got this chat on my screen.
Okay.
I'll send you the link that I'm using.
Ooh.
I'll also take a moment and tweet that out.
Lagged Stripe. Thank you, Finn's Fandoms.
There.
Flat soda. Drink for great justice. It's my fault for not finishing it.
I always mix it with a fresh one, so I don't notice.
Then that's just ruining a fresh one.
Well, right. Tweeted out the new link too for the stream.
Right.
Oh, hi, Winnie. Thank you for slow blink. That was the big news of yesterday. Granny slow blinked at Winnie.
Whoa!
And Winnie slow blinked back.
Precious.
So as long as they are one full cushion apart, it's okay.
This is fine.
She's like, I trust you to be here, but still don't mess with me, please.
I trust you to be here as long as you are not up in space. Oh man, I'm so tired. I got plenty of sleep last night, but the night before I had to fight our neighbors, so I think I'm still feeling that.
Fight the
sometimes
neighbors.
Sometimes that fatigue continues on.
Had to
why'd you fight the neighbors?
Well, for 2 nights in a row, they were having a party at their apartment, which is right next to ours, of course.
Right.
And this started at like 1 in the morning and went until like 3 in the morning on the first night. That was the first night, and then the second night, they did it again. And it was very loud. And so around 2 in the morning, after being woken up at 1 in the morning because they were loud in the parking lot, someone threw up on our porch.
Oh!
God.
So
How
I was
lovely.
just like, well, okay.
Time
And
to fight.
I forgot that Janie didn't have work that morning, but usually she has to get up and get to work at like 5 in the morning, and she has really bad emetophobia. So like if she were to see that, it would make her sick.
Oh.
So like me and Ray are up, and we're out there at 2 in the fucking morning cleaning up vomit that's not even ours.
Ugh.
So finally I just like
Hate it.
went over and knocked on the neighbor's door, and I was just like, hey, this is like the second night in a row that you're doing this, and stop.
Can we not?
Like, calm it, like, you know what? You shouldn't be having parties anyway because coronavirus, but if you're gonna be having these parties, you can't be having them this late at night, you can't be having them this loud. Like, no, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
And then, like, about, half an hour later, everyone went home. So I'm like, good, get the fuck out. But, like, I just need y'all to imagine me, very tired, at 2 in the morning, wearing a face mask that is black with rainbow hearts, bags under my eyes, in, like, a black cloak, because that was the first thing I could think to throw on. Just standing there menacingly at your door and deadpanning, we heard someone scream, "Are you okay?"
Are you okay?
And then someone being like, "Oh, no, it's fine," and me being like, "Are you sure?"
Because I think you're not fine.
This poor neighbor looked like she was straight up about to die, and I'm like... I mean, I say poor neighbor, it was their own bad decision making. I don't even think she owns that place. I think her boyfriend is the one wwho actually rents it, and...
But I feel like being like, "Are you okay?" Because if you don't stop this, you won't be.
Yeah, that was the intent, and I'm pretty sure that she doesn't even live there. I think she's just, her boyfriend, I think, is the one who rents. Like, they didn't even send out the homeowner to deal with this. It's just this tiny Asian girl comes out looking terrified, and I'm like, you're not the one I wanted to fight.
Yeah. Rude.
I was expecting a grown-ass man. So I was slightly nicer. I was slightly nicer than I would have been, because...
Maybe that's why he sent her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was probably the most sober person.
Yeah, that would do it too.
But I'm just like, next time, if this happens again... And it didn't happen last night, so I'm like, okay, because this was also on a work night that this was going on 2 times in a row. So I'm just like, Next time I'm just gonna be like, go get whoever owns this, go get who rents this place.
Yeah. Go get the actual proprietor.
Like, they send her out, and I'm like, this isn't your fight.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you're involved because you are also here at this party at 2 in the morning. But,
This isn't your responsibility. Why are you the one out here?
So I was slightly less intimidating than I could have been. Of course, Ray is standing behind me looking like a serial killer, so that always helps. Doing his best to be as intimidating as possible. And if you don't know Ray, he can be pretty intimidating.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I was actually picturing it very readily. Even knowing Ray. There's a reason I almost took a photo. There's a reason I tried very hard to take a picture of us and it be like a cult thing, but I failed, so I don't even have that to show. But it would have fit.
Oh yay, Chaotic Insignia says, okay, I'm just gonna say it, Lily Fire is gorgeous.
Aww.
Could you say that she is fire?
Oh! She's lit.
You could say she's hot stuff.
Earlier, someone, I don't remember who, asked how we are with the production of episode 1.
Getting there.
It'll be
Getting
done when
there.
it's done, y'all.
I mean, we are working on getting the voice lines for episode 2.
We're doing pre-production stuff for episode 2, but yeah, the animation is still in progress for episode 1.
We are doing animation, though. We're on to... I mean, we've been doing animation.
No, but like we're on cleanups. Roughs are almost done. And
Roughs are basically done, because anything that's left that's a rough is just going straight to line
clean up,
art,
yeah.
so...
and then And then the intro still needs me. So episode 1's going to be the part that takes us the longest as we hammer stuff out. So just be patient with us, please.
Yeah. Because, if it was just a matter of, the animation of the episode itself, it's like, oh, we'll probably be done fairly soon. But because we also have
the opening
other stuff to finish work, the opening, figuring out the credits, a lot of other stuff.
Because that'll be stuff that, once it's done, we can just copy-paste that to future episodes.
Right.
Animation's hard, yo.
Oh. Creative Haven Spirit says, I know you mentioned Spotted Shadow as a teacher earlier. What grade or subject would she teach? And Spotted Shadow is middle school strong.
Yeah, I feel like she wants to deal with, the quote-unquote toughest time kids have to go through.
I imagine Spotted Shadow as maybe okay, this sounds a bit weird, I know, but honestly, the geography teacher.
Okay.
Because she likes, the different cultures and showing people different places. She would do the cool culture things, saying, hey, here's how, these other places work and do, and...
So, social studies.
So, social studies, yeah, but,
Because if she would be teaching a younger group of kids, her preferred subject would be social studies. I like that.
Well, my middle school geography had a fair amount of, social studies and culture as well.
I don't think she would care enough about the formal stuff to want to do English, is why I didn't put her for that.
No, I could definitely see, geography, social studies for her.
Yeah. Ethics.
No, social studies and history are not the exact same thing. They are often conflated, but they are not the same.
Yeah.
It's true.
I say as a history major.
No, I'm glad I started this sketch from scratch, and once I knew what pose I wanted, drew the pose first, because that definitely has helped this drawing a lot. I restarted my drawing, because it wasn't coming out right.
Meanwhile, I'm out here I'm gonna teach 4th grade.
4th grade's a good grade.
Because multiple subject credentials are slightly easier to get in my state.
But also,
as opposed to a single subject credential.
But also, just 4th grade is a cool time, because, they're starting to kind of really get their own sense of self-independence, and, starting to try to, find their own way, but they're also, still in that stage where they're innocent and kind enough that you can actually like them.
Yeah, it's I don't want to deal with, hormones and bullshit.
No.
And I mean, yes, I'm sure there will be some early bloomers, but it won't be the majority of the class.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure that you don't start teaching sex ed until, 5th and 6th grade, so I'm sweet, dodge that bullet.
Yeah, you might have some,
I don't wanna...
cursory talks in 4th grade, but not anything in depth.
I'd do it.
Things I am not cut out to teach, that.
All I did in my job was teach that, so...
Brave woman.
I didn't choose it.
I didn't choose it.
It's all about the STDs, too.
Oh, fun stuff.
Oh, no. That was the worst. Because, of course, in my school, all they did for that was just show you gross pictures to scare you.
Yep.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Then we'd hand out condoms, of course, because we're not unreasonable.
See, I always hated the whole frickin' scare 'em straight thing, because all it really did was just make people too afraid to go to anyone for help.
Yeah.
Ah, it's
It doesn't
stupid.
work, yeah. It's not a good choice.
I love Timberlake so much.
So do all of us.
I want to protect him and his little bat ears. Sorry, I mean big bat ears.
So cute.
Cats are small, they can be little. While they are big for him.
Yeah.
His ear big so he can hear River Clan crossing the border. Oh no, now people are talking about their health class experiences. I am so glad that, ironically, my class did not show a video of giving birth,
Oh,
because I would have actually thrown up.
I saw it. It didn't bother me. Weird.
Like, I'm tocophobic, I would have died. Especially at that, like, I've gotten to a point now where I don't get nauseous or anything if I, like, see pregnant women, but back then it was really, really bad.
Ooh.
Like, if we went to the mall and there happened to be a pregnant woman, I would have an actual panic attack.
You know, that's
So
not something I've heard
seeing-
about before, but I believe it's like a thing. I had never really known that as a thing before.
that
Yeah, it's-
explains a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's not a super common phobia, but it's oftentimes tied in with, like, anxiety and stuff.
Yeah.
And just, pregnancy and birth is weird. I don't like it.
No, that's
But
fair.
At least
I don't
now at
either.
the point, I'm at least now at the point where, like, I can be around pregnant women and not get nauseous, and I can talk about it and not get panicky. So it's better.
Yeah.
But we are definitely adopting.
I'm a weird person that I have like a weird. I don't really. Maybe I'm not weird. I don't know. But like I do have a desire to be pregnant once, maximum of twice, and be done.
Nope.
I don't have the parts anymore, so I couldn't.
But then I also
And
want to like get rid of my uterus after that point. Take it
just
away.
no. Just no.
I would rather die. Like,
Do what's right for
legitimately
you.
would rather die.
And that's totally fair. That's why it's like I'm definitely the odd one out in this group in that regard.
But I think that is definitely like a
It's
more
like the most
common.
normal.
You do you, fam.
Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of adoption, though, and how fucking awful it is in this country,
Oh god.
Yep.
I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Because, like, the whole point of wanting to adopt was, you know, to take care of a kid who's already here. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, Jesus Christ, it'd be easier to get a surrogate.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's speaking as someone who now, and I'm just getting into this, but I now like like checking in on kids in foster care and like their things with their foster parents. Like, even for them, you can be that child's family for over a year, and their parents can be absent, missing visits and everything, but until they sign away their parental rights, they can't adopt the kid despite planning to. Like, it's a rough time. It's a poorly made system.
Yep.
But it is very rewarding, I will say that.
Especially I'm like at the point in my life right now where I'm like, I want a child.
Yeah.
Give them to me.
Give.
You will be an excellent mother. No doubt in my mind.
Ray's probably gonna be the primary caregiver because he would be an excellent dad.
Yes, you would.
And I intend to be like the working mom.
You will be an excellent
Bringer
mom
of
in different ways. Oh.
Like right now my dream life is just I come home from a long day at work to husband and child working on homework and dinner not quite being cooked yet, but planned.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, yes, this.
Very cute.
That's your home. That's your fam. Anyway, what's Chad up to?
Mainly talking about health class and how it's only focused on cishet stuff.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That sucks.
Which is also really
my
unfortunate.
last health class, very briefly was gay people do the sex too.
Wow, thanks.
Still use the condoms. Alright, fam.
I mean, that is things that people need. Like, mine was just all of you are now having these urges, and I was like, all of us?
Oh, am I different? Am I wrong?
And I was like, oh, I guess I must be gay then. And then I was like, oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Many years later, I'm like, I'm not gay. I'm not nothing.
Okay, I can't quite get her side hairs right, but here's my pose.
Yeah, Birdfly. I love her.
I feel like I got the pose down very well.
ER says Ace Pride. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Now, correction if I am getting my lines crossed. Are basically all of us on the Ace spectrum?
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm Ace and I know Water's Demi.
I would also consider myself Demi.
I could be Demi, but also just Ace. Because I don't really want to dabble in that at all.
Woo! The whole squad Ace.
Elbow cushion again.
Yeah, take that back.
Emily Pills asks if Spotted Shadow were able to read human books, what books would she read? Warriors.
Yeah.
No, I don't think she would like books where animals get hurt, actually.
Yeah.
Probably.
I could see her reading, the classics, like Wuthering Heights and stuff, and just being like, so this is considered literature.
I imagine that Spotty's favorite books are actually all of those, airport, the more, just cheap little happy books you pick up anywhere.
I don't know. Spotty spends a lot of time in her head, so I think she would like books that have themes about, philosophy and morality and stuff.
Oh, she for sure owns, 2 copies of The Alchemist.
Oh. Then I guess what I would say is she'd probably actually more she would like books that have more happy to them, I guess is why I was trying to say that. But, she'd probably also really like Percy Jackson. I think she would enjoy the fantasy of those kinds of books.
Yeah. Oh, no, Jaggy.
Oh, also in news, I have now spent over $1,000 on My Hero Academia cosplay.
Congratulations.
I've done it. I've sold my soul.
There you go.
They offered me custom fitting. What was I supposed to do?
Basically held you against your will, huh?
Ass too fat. The only thing y'all need to know is I'm apparently thick. I did not expect it. I did not ask for it, but I have been blessed.
Nice. Same though.
But no, this outfit looks really good. I'm very excited to get it. I don't know when I will wear it because conventions are canceled for the foreseeable future. But
Yeah.
Wear it around your own home
Which
and
is-
be happy.
I mean, it's a good thing that conventions are canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's a good thing that Disneyland is closed. I don't know what the hell Disney World is doing, but Disneyland is still closed.
What the fuck?
It's because we're in California, and we're, like, firmly in lockdown. And Florida doesn't care.
Florida's
No,
like,
Florida's,
well, everyone's already sick, so... And it's like, no, not so.
Florida, stop.
Florida, please.
Florida Stop Challenge.
I mean, that's what they're doing, right?
No.
Bless you.
But
Excuse me.
They're stopping. Oh.
they're stopping
A different
breathing.
way.
I need to finish editing our latest cosplay video.
Oh, I want to see. Yeah, do it. Do it.
I'm
do it.
very self-conscious about it, but I am assured that it will be fine.
That's because it will. Because I really like the last one.
It's Cards Against Heroes!
Bless. Cute.
We made our own Cards Against Humanity deck themed around My Hero Academia, and then we played it in cosplay. It was great.
That does sound great. Is there more Shindeku kisses?
Oh yes, but everything on the channel is Shindeku focused.
Good, good. Then I have no critiques.
But we also have Janie in there as Ochako, and she makes an adorable Ochako.
Oh, Peridot, I'm sorry, honey, but your bed is not currently there, so you cannot walk on my laptop.
Wow, you moved Peridot's bed. How dare you?
I know, right? Now she's just
Why do you
angrily
hate
staring
her?
out the window. Like, one of these days.
She is gonna murder me in my sleep one day. I'm confident of that.
Becca Kroos asks, Water and Tennille, how much do you relate to Mosspaw and Misty Snow?
Oh, I relate to Mosspaw a lot. That's kind of why I tried to not campaign to be Mosspaw, but I campaigned to be Mosspaw. I have always very much related to Mosspaw, so I'm really excited that I'm her voice actor.
I wouldn't say that I relate to Misty Snow. Misty Snow is just more of someone who I always wish I had in my own life.
Aw.
Cutezilla. Cutezilla asks, do you guys watch other anime, not My Hero Academia? My Hero Academia is what got me into watching anime again after high school, basically. I just started watching How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, which is fan service as hell, but I love it because it's also educational.
Sounds like a good time.
I haven't been watching much.
It's just weightlifting, the anime, and it's very funny. And it, like, teaches you how to exercise correctly in, like, the right form for certain lifts, and, like it does actually have a little Like, you
Aw.
have the episode with all the fan service and shit, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then you get to the end credits, and it's like, okay, now here we're gonna do this exercise, and you're gonna do it with us, and I like it.
That's nice.
That's pure.
I've started working out more thanks to that, and I'm enjoying it. Because I'll, like, put on an episode and work out with the characters, and then work out for, like, a whole 20 minutes instead of, like, 10.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
But it is fan service as hell, so there's that.
Let's see, I only really started watching anime at all, like, 5 years ago, and even then I wasn't super into it. But more recent anime that I've watched is, like, gosh, Wotakoi is actually many years old now, isn't it?
I've been rewatching Wotakoi still, like, every so often I'll just be like, damn, I want to watch Wotakoi again.
It's so pure, I love it. Or
And-
wholesome, really.
And also, My Roommate is a Cat is so cute.
Oh,
to watch
that
that
one
one.
is really cute.
I've been meaning to watch
It's
that
so
one.
cute and it hurts so good.
And Tennille has mentioned a few times that I want to get into. What was it again? I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know what the like actual name is, but where they make the animation club where they're basically us.
Yeah, keep your hands off Isaacin.
And then Nozaki-kun is like a go-to feel-good anime for me, though that's definitely much older.
I still haven't watched Nozaki-kun, but we want to watch it soon, and I know Janie also wants to show us, I can't remember what it's called, but it's one where, like, a girl gets basically isekai'd into being, like, the villain of a...
Oh, My Second Life as a Villainess?
Yeah, she wants to show us that one, and we haven't had time to watch it yet either.
I haven't watched it yet myself, but I've seen many good things about it. Mother's Basement did an episode on it.
I haven't seen that. I did see Mother's Basement's episode on Marimashita Iruma-kun, and I watched all of that, and I'm like, wow, I love it.
I want to watch that one too. And then, what was
I guess I have been watching more than I thought. I just watch a lot of anime that no one else has heard of.
And then, one that Janie watches that she and I bonded over a moment, Rise of the Shield Hero. I don't think I actually finished the season when it was coming out, but I liked it when I was watching it. I understand some of the tropes on it that are kind of problematic and wishy-washy in ways, but like some of the other concepts I really enjoyed.
I liked it more than I thought I was going to. Like, I totally get it if it's not other people's thing, and that's 100% fine. But, like, I actually did enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am on it.
I used to watch anime when I was younger, like 10 to 20 years ago. I haven't really picked up one since.
Okay, the question is,
so
have you watched Full Metal Alchemist, though?
I tried it and I didn't really care for it. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay, that's fair.
Oh,
It's just not really my
Brotherhood.
thing.
Though, I mean, if you tried it and you didn't like it, probably neither of them are good, because they both have the same beginning, so...
Like, I love anime, I do. And I love the style, and it's totally valid, and everything is great. I just don't really find any newer stories to be as, I don't know, just, like, catching as, like, Trigun and Wolf's Rain and Cowboy Bebop and,
Yeah,
you know,
there's...
like, my old gritty ones that I love.
Like, I had a long period where I just didn't watch anime because none of the stories appealed to me. It's frankly a miracle that I like My Hero Academia. No one was expecting that. Because I generally don't care for a lot of shonen, or, like, you know, the standard battle manga kind of...
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like Naruto, I didn't like, One Piece, I didn't like Bleach after, like, the first season. So it was very surprising that I liked My Hero Academia, but I think the main reason I like it is because so many dads.
Dad,
just like,
dad.
There's just fathers everywhere.
yeah.
Oh shoot, Promised Neverland has a second season out, and I haven't seen that yet either.
Promised Neverland has a second season out.
Yeah, the second season's on Funimation right now, and I need to watch it.
Oh, damn. That show's good. Well,
That's a good...
the anime is, the manga is also good. Also like Beastars, but I did a whole episode about that.
Oh, I did watch Beastars. I liked Beastars. There you go. I watched a new anime.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Teeth.
I will say that, like, I like the Beastars anime more than the manga because I'm sorry I can't look at the manga very long.
Don't like the art style?
Yeah, I don't know what it is because, like, it's not like the anime art style is that much different, but I feel like the shot composition in the anime is just a little bit stronger.
Yeah, it is.
Like, there are some stills from Beastars that are just gorgeous.
Yeah, the anime is definitely more polished. And, like, I like the art style of the artist, but her anatomy can be a little weird.
Yeah, and like I think it's what really gets me with the manga is that there are a lot more of like the oh god, what do you call it? Like the joke, like the reaction shot panels.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're used in the anime and it like just briefly switches to 2D for that, it really pops. But there's kind of a lot of that in the manga, so it doesn't feel as strong when like a character has a strong like it's too common almost.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like I tried reading the manga and I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna wait for season 2. Plus that opening theme. So much of Beastars is tied in with the opening theme.
So
for me.
good.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, and
Oh my
also
God.
just the opener itself has so much good, like, story setup and foreshadowing and character establishment. It's beautiful.
Alright, so Becca Cross also added in, sometimes I watch certain anime because of the voice actors, and that just warped me back to last night because I was showing How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift to Ray because I just wanted him to be aware of what I'm watching even though it's not really his thing, so he's probably not going to continue watching with me. And we're listening to the ending theme and he's like, the main trainer guy sounds really familiar. So he looked up who the Japanese voice actor was, and the main trainer guy in that anime in Japanese is voiced by the same guy who voices Ida from My Hero Academia, Dimitri from Fire Emblem, and Naofumi from Rising of the Shield Hero. So we all just looked at Janie and was like, that's your husband.
That's your husband.
Because she likes all of those characters, and she also likes Machio is his name. And she's like, well, it's him.
Yup.
Capital H him. So yeah, sometimes you just find these funny little connections.
Yeah.
It's great.
Poor little dark son here is dying. Dying on his papa's back.
Take me to the water, father.
I'm dying, papa. I am small, dark, fluffy kitten. Please help.
Oh boy, Cutezilla brings up the watch and sub, not dub. For me, it really just depends on the anime and how invested I want to get. I like both subs and dubs.
And yeah, dubs make things more accessible to some other audiences. So I appreciate both for different reasons.
Like, I absolutely watch the dub of How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift because I'm doing exercise while I'm watching it. I can't be devoting the time to read it. My Hero Academia, I've seen both.
I don't like the dub as much for My Hero Academia, but they're both fine.
Like, Beastars, I've seen both. Promised Neverland, I think I've only watched the sub for. I don't really feel a need to watch the dub.
I've watched the dub for that just from... It was my first anime and I wasn't really sure how I'd feel about things, and I liked the dub, but I think on, like, returning to it, I have preferred the sub.
Yeah. And then Wotakoi, I think, is only available in sub, and
Correct.
I probably wouldn't watch the dub. And then my roommate's a cat. I've seen both dub and sub. And I love the editor in the dub. Because he does the thing where, you know, how people get when they talk to animals.
Oh, uh-huh.
And I'm like, ah, yes. This was a good dub. But yeah, like, usually if it's like a really serious or emotional show, I'll be more inclined to watch the sub. But if it's something that's just like joking and like not very serious, I'll probably watch the dub. Like, I'm probably not going to watch the sub for Dumbbells because, like, literally the main character is a valley girl, and I'm probably not going to be able to get that as much in the sub as I am with the dub. Like certain cultural things sometimes are harder to pick up on.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Like, I don't know, dub and sub, both are valid. You just gotta...
Like with Yuri on Ice, I watched both, and I love both, but I really have a special place for the dub because they actually tried to do, like, Russian accents for the Russian characters. And it just gives it a lot more, like, I don't know, like, cultural... It's fun. It's just fun to listen to. I like it.
Like, I kind of have to stand the My Hero Academia dub at the moment because one of the voice actors who worked on a project of mine in the past is voicing Mirko. And they actually got a black voice actress to be Mirko.
Oh.
So I stand this. The guy who voices Hawks is also a black voice actor, and I'm like, yeah.
Whoa. Hello. Computer?
And like voice acting,
There we go.
you wouldn't think that these things would matter, but
Maybe.
there is still casting disparity, even in a medium where you don't actually see the actors. So the fact that the My Hero Academia dub is hiring voice actors of color to play characters of color is like kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So I have to stand the dub for My Hero Academia. Also, Inaris is like the best ever. I love her.
Teal, can you not hear?
No, I can hear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fun stuff.
Good. It's quality.
Another anime question, what is better, free or high Q? Trick question, the answer is 50% off.
Okay.
I don't know either of those, so okay.
I only know free, so free in my opinion, because water and swimming and friendship.
50% off is a parody of Free, and it's... I have never seen Free, but I have watched every episode of 50% off. That's where Gangster Nagisa comes from, and I love it.
We have a question from Corey Campbell, and Teef, I'll leave this one up to you whether or not we want to answer this one. But Starclan Battles, you've talked about Grey Paw, Moss Paw, Lily Paw, Ivy Paw, Falcon Paw, and even briefly touched on Talon Paw in the Expressions video. But how about Frozen Paw? What is she like?
She's gonna get a character moment. She is an entitled little bully, is what she is.
Oh.
She is Lily Paw's friend. So they hang out and they're best friends, but Frozen Paw sort of sees Lily Paw as more of like her pawn because she's the one with the special destiny, of course. Like, she's gonna lead the clan one day because she's, you know, that...
Her Auntie Rainstar's gonna hook her up.
Pretty much, yeah. So she's being set up to... She's just special and better. And she doesn't know why she's special and better, but StarClan has decreed it. So, you know, while she's an apprentice, she can still hang out with little
Little nobodies like Lily Paw.
yeah, little nobodies like Lily Paw, and she can, you know, make fun of all the other apprentices. But she's hoping to get Falcon Paw as her mate later. So,
I mean,
Is
she
that?
deserves it, right?
Because everyone
course.
wants Falcon Paw.
He's an overachiever. He's good looking. He's just fantastic in every way. That's just a little bit on her.
I love her.
I won't tell you like what her inner thoughts are like though. And it also goes into more PG-13 territory because her father is a fucking serial killer. So, you know.
For anyone
I'm
who,
sure
who
that
doesn't know, her father is
very-
Ice Claw, who's the deputy of River Clan and Rainstar's brother.
I'm sure that won't have any bearing on her upbringing whatsoever.
Who
No,
knows?
no. River Clan cats are well adjusted. Everyone in River Clan doesn't need therapy. They're fine.
You're fine. It's fine.
This is fine.
I have a feeling my tablet died.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do... I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna unplug my tablet and see if we can get it to work again. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be done drawing.
Oh no.
Leominade asks, Warriors and other Aaron Hunter works are definitely an influence, but are there other book series that inspired you guys?
Oh, absolutely.
I love your fucking desktop, Neil.
Oh, thank you.
It's nowadays. God, I need to talk to Kush Fuddled about the inherent queer coding in Kingdom Hearts and just let her go.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how much she knows about Kingdom Hearts, but I'm about to blow her mind if she doesn't, because you cannot tell me Riku isn't gay.
Avalon, I'm writing a video about that topic right now,
Oh,
actually.
thank God. Not enough people talk about it.
And specifically, it is a video trying to... Because Kingdom Hearts, if nobody knows, has a very kind of divided fandom in that you have, at least here in North America, where you have like one very straight, very hetero, very barely understanding what the story is about at all portion of the fandom. And then you have the correct people who are like, oh, that shit's gay.
And then you have the gays, and like even after Nomura straight up sunk Riku Nami,
Yeah.
because like he confirmed that little bit there at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 is not meant to be romantic at all.
No.
People still trying to be like, oh no, Riku's not. Like, it doesn't matter if Riku never becomes canon, Riku is gay.
I feel like people ship Riku Nami because they don't realize that was not Riku in Chain of Memories. Like, is that a stretch to say that like they don't understand that Riku and Repliku are two different people?
Like, I love Repliku and want only good things for him. That's not Riku.
Yeah. Anyway, cats.
Oh no, you've drawn these characters as cats. They're fair game. I have a whole fan fiction that is just... I mean, not like Kingdom Hearts crossover, but I based all the cats on Kingdom Hearts characters, so fuck it.
Other series that have inspired me are, and like, I don't even necessarily really like these books as much anymore, but back in the day, I really loved, The Sight, and then its sequel, Fell, by David Clement DeVries, and I kind of played around with some of that, for my inspirations.
Oh, I still haven't read The Sight. I read Firebringer by him.
I read Firebringer too. I didn't like Firebringer as much. That one definitely dragged on a lot more than...
I mean, to be fair, all of his books drag.
I know.
Yeah,
I read even more.
I've read The Sight and I read part of Fell, and I was just like, please.
And then I've even read The Telling Pool is another book of his, and that one drags on too, but that one has a lot more cool themes that go on within the dragging on, in my humble opinion.
I have
Didn't
yet
make
to
it
read
through
Watership Down, but I'm still feeling Watership Down influence nonetheless.
It's
I think
good.
it's impossible not to, like, if you read Warriors, to not have some Watership Down influence, just because Warriors is so influenced by it.
Yeah. It's true.
Hi, Winnie. You back on the lap? You purring? You being a purr girl?
I am going to
Aw.
go black for a second, chat, so that I can see if I can fix my tablet situation. So no worries, the screen's going black, but I know it's supposed to be like that.
You're still
on
here.
purpose.
While you're doing that, Mike Lagosh asks, did you have any people other than Moon Kitty in mind to do Rainstar's voice? We considered all applications equally. We listened to everyone who auditioned. Moon Kitty was just the best one.
Our original thought was actually we wanted Shell to do it. But
Yeah,
then we
Selena.
heard she
And
got a
like,
new job and we heard Moon Kitty and we were like, oh, she's who we want.
Yeah, like Moon Kitty did it,
So-
and we were like, oh, never mind.
like we would have had, if Selena didn't get her new job, we would have had her audition, and then, you know, again, like, we would have considered all the auditions equally. We would have just asked her to audition for the role because we felt it would be a good fit already. And then it probably would have been a pretty tough choice between her and Moon Kitty.
Yeah, and I know that before I listened to auditions, I was thinking about, you know, Moon's voice and going like, I wonder if she, like, I think I'm gonna want her to be this character. And I don't even remember who that was at this point. And then, like, when I heard her auditions, it was like, oh, no, that's Rainstar.
Panther Animations asks, am I allowed to draw fan art of characters from Starclan Battles? Yes, and you can share it with us on Twitter and Tumblr and DeviantArt.
Yep.
There should be information on that in the description, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Or you could just rewatch the stream. We talked about it at the beginning.
It should be in the FAQ that is in the description.
Yes, it is in the FAQ, you're right.
Nikki, he asks if the series is posted already where, and if it isn't, where are you posting it? It's not up yet. We will be posting it on YouTube and Patreon. Patrons will get early access, I believe, so...
Yeah, patrons, since I'm doing this stuff, I can take a moment to kind of answer some chat questions. So, when we are finished with the episode, it is going to go through a screening of, first probably our cast and crew, to make sure that there's not any things that need fixed, and then we will show it to patrons probably half a week to a full week before the official release. And then before the official release, we'll do like another party stream where we're like, hey, the episode's going to be going up soon live, and then we will have the premiere for the episode. After which, we will take some time to release some of the Patreon exclusive content that we have only been sharing with patrons before and make that public. So some things like our character references will then be public for people to see.
The novelization.
The novelization that Avalon is working on will not be public, but that is still something that's just for patrons.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure what we were doing there.
And I
Yeah.
think character moments we also decided would stay...
Yeah, character moments also stay patron exclusive.
But some background arts and character references, we've decided making those public after the production is finished just makes sense for...
Because people want to draw fan art and they want to be able to use refs, so...
Yeah, exactly. For people to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So definitely go check out the Patreon account.
If you
So
are
that you can
interested
see-
in the novelization itself, there is a novelization done for the prologue, which is all about Sunfire and Breezeheart, and it rips my heart out.
It kills all of us, yeah.
I'm just doing my job.
Good.
And a good job, too.
Oh, we got another. What is your favorite Blixmia song? That new one that just came out? Banger.
Yeah, real banger.
I actually
Chameleon,
still haven't listened
holy
to it
shit.
yet. But the fact that it was called Chameleon, I was like, that's gonna make me cry, and so I postponed it, and then I haven't gone back to it yet.
It will make you cry, but
I know.
it's good.
I know. Tamil told me. They told me already that it would make me cry. Now I'm like, all right, well.
I yelled at Jaden specifically for that one. I was like, how dare you? Also, wonderful job.
Calling the police.
911! I need you to go to Canada.
Aside from Chameleon, I want to say that the J Feather one,
Oh, the J
what you
Feather
don't
was so
see,
good.
or I forget what it's called, but I think it's called What You Don't See.
Mm-hmm.
That one's so cute.
I bought Blixmia's album, but I always have her stuff queued in my music playlist because I play my music playlists on YouTube more often than I actually listen to like my iTunes or anything like that. And plus it you know, is just more support for Blixmia. But I know the ones that are always on my playlist are Could Never Be, the song for Leafpool and Mothwing, Frost, her song on Mothwing and Hawk Frost, and the one with Briarlight.
Oh, I'll Be Complete. That one's really
Complete.
yeah. Okay, that one and He Runs. And He Runs is such a bop.
Oh yeah, I listened to Auntie Runs so much while doing
Doing the animation.
the animation. I burnt myself out on it a little bit, but yes, that one's also a bop.
Like, I need to go download her stuff so I can get it on my new music player because I finally let my iPod rest and got a new music player, and I'm slowly adding all my music back onto it, so I need to go get those two on there ASAP.
Oh, you're finally getting to this. Okay.
Walk Without the Stars is also a bop.
Yeah.
You know what's a real good bop, though? That's related to the stream, if I'm allowed to say it. Am I allowed to say it?
I think we already said that. Didn't we already say on the trailer credits that Blixmia was?
No.
No, we didn't. Oh, well.
Oh, well,
Alright,
that's out of the bag.
out of the bag, yeah.
We may or may not be working with Blixmia on something.
It's not finalized yet. We're still working on it.
Yeah.
But the opening song for Starclan Battles,
It's pretty boppin'.
it's pretty good.
I only listen to it every other day.
Also, since we're out here talking about the music, let's put some respect on Martini.
Oh my
Martini is
God.
a wizard, man.
Oh my god.
He's just a wizard. That's all. I mean, you can't say it any other way. This is just what he is. It's amazing. He is doing such a great job with the score, y'all.
Cute Zilla asks, are we going to have an ending song as well? I don't think so.
No, I think we talked about just doing.
We have something lined up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but not like a separate ending tune.
Don't mind me, I'm just over here painting.
don't mind me. How's it going, by the way?
We're not gonna
Get a
go.
background.
So the song for the trailer is by the Fat Rat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of their free use, no copyright songs that they have. So that wasn't something that like we made or anything. That's just no copyright music that's available on YouTube.
Alright, yeah, my tablet driver's dead. Like, super dead. So, that's alright. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring this back. And people can
And if you
enjoy these WinClan.
and you can grab the work in progress of Teefs if you like, and like also open it in Psy to like show both.
Oh, I showed them.
Oh, but like you could like have them both up, I guess is what I was saying.
Hold on,
If
let me
you
make
want
a work in progress for right now to show you how it's going.
Because you
Yeah.
could like save it to your computer and then pull it up like that. Just an idea.
No predictions as of right now for when episode 1 is coming out. Our goal is to still have it out before the end of the year. And I don't think that's a stretch considering we're about halfway, a little more than halfway through the year right now, and we're doing well.
We've made steady progress.
Yeah.
This is how it's going so far. Right now I'm painting rocks.
Of course you're painting rocks. Why am I not surprised? Oh man.
Babies!
Oh, the bros on the branch.
I love
Good
them.
boys. They're good boys.
Yeah, I think Kaisha Wolf, I think it is The Calling is the song that's in the trailer
Yes,
Yes.
it is the calling.
by the Fat Rat.
Spotted Wing asks, how long do you think a normal episode would take to make? Not sure. We're still very new at this. I am 100% positive that episode 2 isn't going to take as long as episode 1 took to make.
But that's also
That
because
is
we're
true.
starting to work on it in ways sooner.
Yeah, but also, I think that episode 3 is going to take longer to make than episode 2. You know, each episode is a little different and is... Some episodes
lot
are
of
just
it's-
more work-intensive than others.
A lot of it's going to depend on the dynamic nature of shots. If we have, if we have a long scene of two characters talking, of course we will do something to make it visually interesting, but that's still not as involved as like an action scene or...
Yeah.
It's also going to depend on patron funding and if we're able to hire other animators and background artists and things like that to work with us. Because with the current Patreon funding that we have, we've been able to hire a few other animators on, a few other artists on to help with things like layout, storyboarding, color keys, and things like that. So the more funding we have, the more people we can get to help us finish faster.
Which is why our patrons get so much stuff, because they are the ones that are making this happen.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, episode 1 is probably gonna take as long as it takes. And I think now we have other people working on, like, episode 2. Like, I think we have the backgrounds for episode 2 now coming along, and...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, like, episode 2 probably won't take as long because we already have some of the people that we've hired who did help on episode 1 are now working on episode 2.
And like we said, we've just gotten the voice lines in for episode 2, so I'll start putting together that soon. Storyboards are cleaning up. We'll be able to kind of have things ready for rough animation probably before episode 1 is finished.
Yeah, y'all, here you go. Here's what Teef's been working on.
And EC Arts asks, how long do you intend to keep going until you stop? Like, would you stop in 5 years? I would hope that we would be able to stop when we finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
Hoping to never stop.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping that when we finish this project, we'll just move on to another project.
Yeah.
And continue working together, because it has been such a great time working together on the project that, you know, even assuming we finish Clouded Moon, we finish Endless Storm, we finish Black Sun, I would then want us to be like, alright, what else can we, like, I don't want to quit doing what we're doing. It's so fun.
Cloudless Rain, Stellar Eclipse, fully animated. Let's go.
I would die. I would absolutely rewrite shit to be a script for you. Oh, we already have voice actors for Balden and Aoreka anyway.
Exactly, and they do such a good job already.
And they're friends, which I love. I love the fact that, like, occasionally I'll just go on their Twitter and see them shitposting back and forth.
Yes. Or, like, we might come up with, like a full collaborated story that's original between us all, too.
Oh, that could be a thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I have that young adult animal fiction one that I've been wanting to write as like a novella.
Absolutely.
Yes, with Raura.
Yeah, with Raura and stuff. I'm like, maybe instead of having that be a book, I can just script it and hand it off to you guys.
That would be so cute.
I would be so down for that. That would be perfect. Oh my
Now,
God.
if we did that, would you want it to be... Because obviously it's like semi-anthro, because they have like little pouches and, you know, like not full outfits, but little bits of clothing. Would you want to do it like Redwall, where they're on 2 legs, or like on 4 legs, but they got little bags and things on there?
I would do it like Cat Returns, where like they run around on 4, but they can like stand up and grab
I like
things
that.
and build things.
Yeah, that's a mood. That gives you the best, because 2-legged walk cycles are just inherently less interesting to me.
Yeah.
I love 4-legged walk cycles.
We have a couple of other questions. Aspenpaw Arts asks, how long will the average episode of Clouded Moon be? We're thinking usually somewhere between 10 to 12 minutes long. We also have a question of, what are your favorite kinds of backgrounds to draw?
All of them. Like the ones with rocks. I like a lot of rocks. I like to draw the shapes and the facets of rocks. I've learned how to do foliage pretty well recently, so I kind of like doing those as well.
Is it because your art rocks, Teef?
Yes. It's because rocks. I love rocks. Rocks are the best.
Teef is a geology buff.
Oh yeah.
Spotted Wing asks, since you have a team working on this, whose art style will be used?
So, Teef and I have very similar art styles already, and basically any kind of median between those two is what we are going for. It's one of those things where Teef and I split up designing and that kind of thing of the characters, but I kind of have final say on the ref sheets since I'm the one making those, so...
Neil does, like, makes them animation friendly, really. Because I tend to do a lot of more ridiculous designing things.
You tend to go a little hard, yeah.
You'll notice there's a difference between, like, how the ThunderClan and RiverClan cats look as compared to the WindClan and ShadowClan cats.
Right.
How many EPs will be in Clouded Moon? Kaisha Wolf asks. I'm not sure, but we have scripted through episode 10, and that's kind of like the first
If they're episode
arc.
10 finalized, yeah. That's a part of our FAQ, too, on the sheet.
Yeah.
For a more complete answer.
Yep.
I mean, I figure if we treat them each as a chapter, then quite a few. Because, like, the first 10 episodes covers, like, one of the first major conflicts.
It covers about A little less than half of Shifting Roots, which is the first sub-arc of Clouded Moon.
Yeah, so a lot happens, guys. A lot goes on in the kitty dramas.
Kitty drama!
Eucalyptus! Exclamation point. This has probably already been asked, sorry about that, but is an episode of Starclan Battles going to come out this year? Yes, our goal is to get episode 1 out by the end of the year.
Episode 1 will be out by the end of the year.
It's gonna happen.
Don't know on episode 2 or 3 or 4. But we'll get them done as quickly as we can.
But episode 1 will be done by the end of the year.
Like we said before, this first episode's a big one. It's big in a lot of ways because we've had to organize everything to get it set up, but it also takes place at a gathering, so there is a lot of characters.
A lot is going on, yes.
Oh, here's a fun one. Mike Lagosh asks, what made you think of the series name Clouded Moon? And I remember we had a lot of discussions about what we were going to name this series.
Yeah,
I forget who first came up with that one, but
It was like a collaborative effort. I remember that we were discussing it and we were looking at, because we didn't want to call it Starclan Battles, because...
Starclan Battles was the original... So, okay, a little history lesson here. Starclan Cats was the name of the forum that Teef and I originally joined when we started the RP. So when the RP was started, it was under the forum name of Starclan Battles. So the story was just called Starclan Battles. And then when we decided that we wanted to work on this series, we're like, well, Starclan Battles doesn't really describe the story all that well. Like, it's not a good title for the story.
I think the main part where we started thinking about Clouded Moon was we were looking at how the next one was Black Sun, and then the third being Endless Storm. We thought something a bit more weather-related would be fitting. And then we just kind of brainstormed on that. I think I came up with something closest to Clouded Moon first, just because I was throwing out everything, because that's how I roll. And then y'all took it from there to Clouded Moon.
Yeah, I'm sure if we went back far enough in the Discord chat, we would find it. Because that was a multiple days long kind of brainstorming session.
Yeah. Well, and that was another thing too, was that by the point that we were talking about that, I had already started doing a lot of my Drawing a Blank videos talking about Starclan Battles. And so we couldn't just axe the name Starclan Battles altogether because it was already so associated with the story.
It just kind of stuck.
Yeah. So
now the whole thing is Starclan Battles, and then you have the different, so Starclan Battles is equal to Warrior Cats, Clouded Moon is equal to The New Prophecy, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And then Shifting Roots is
Fire and Ice, or Forest is, it's like the book.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's something described in the FAQ as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think we have 3 quote-unquote books per quote-unquote arc.
Yeah.
Just like the Warriors should do.
Because you don't need 6.
Throwing that shade.
But yeah, it was a time. I remember, because a lot of it happened while I was at work, so I would just pop on a break and just see tons of messages being well, we could call it this, and that went on for a few days until we finally agreed all on Clouded Moon. It was a very democratic process.
Yeah. Voted.
Will we have different protagonists in Endless Storm? Asked Gwendolyn Recco. Yes. So Endless Storm is... I always get the order mixed up. Endless Storm is a distant.
Yeah.
So we have Clouded Moon, Black Sun is the next generation, and then Endless Storm takes place when the youngest characters in Black Sun are now the oldest characters in the clan. So it's a several generation jump.
Yes. Correct.
none of the characters from the first arc should be in Endless Storm. Unless they are very old.
Yeah, most of the Black Sun cast is dead by the time Endless Storm happens.
So it's starting fresh with some new characters, and that's where I get to come in and take over ShadowClan.
I mean, you still have to take over ShadowClan a bit in terms of who is coming up next.
I like a lot of the conflicts.
I mean, you're keeping a lot of the sames too, but like, you can update characters and families and such.
And you can do whatever you want.
This is true. I know that Ray was like, Poolpa should have a bunch of kids, and I'm like, we'll see.
No, we'll see.
See if I can get him a mate. I don't think he'll have a mate in Clouded Moon, but maybe post-story he will.
Let's wait till Black Sun.
Yeah, just wait there.
Kind of important in Black Sun, too, so...
Yeah.
When we get that far, we'll have a return voice actor. It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Cutezilla asks, do you guys have prophecies or no? We can't say.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Yep. Spoiler content.
Becca asks, how do all three of you animate the series at once? Not all of us are animators.
I do not animate, as a matter of fact.
Water does some of the like compositing and effects, I think.
Yep, that's my job.
But not the animation. I only write and handle business aspects.
The closest to animation I come is some light tweening.
Tifa and I animate. And we also have Tusovsky and J Stars working on animation with us here in episode 1.
Mainly doing the roughs, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Tess is just doing roughs, and we talked to Jay about going to completion on a few of her shots.
Yeah.
Becca says, I see most of Tennille's art in the trailer.
Yes.
The backgrounds in the trailer.
Yeah, so the trailer was animated by me. And
the trailer was a bit of a test.
Yeah, and Teef did the backgrounds. Because when we started work on the trailer, that was just an AMV I was going to make for my channel and probably never finish, to be perfectly honest. And then we're like, oh, but hey, we could use this to actually announce our project. So I had already done a lot of the like very rough storyboarding for it and some of the like keys at that point. So when we decided that we were going to do that, what really needed to be done was backgrounds, and Teef is a lot more experienced and better at that than I am. So Teef worked on backgrounds and I worked on animation, and they just kind of like got done at the same time.
And then I composited.
Yeah.
We tested our production loop a bit with that and saw things that needed done, we saw some places and ways that we needed to make improvements for how that would go, like got a taste for it. It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting there, guys.
We're
It's
getting there.
Just like this current drawing is. So I've got Bird Flight looking all cute and happy and doesn't give a care that there's mud on her. And Ice Paw's beside her, flicking mud off of her paw and being uncomfortable and upset about blood.
Sunny Midnight asks, what are the names of the other two subparts of Clouded Moon?
I think we could say that, right?
Yeah, so it's
Shaded River. So there's Shifting Roots, and then the second part is Shaded River, and then the third part is Starclan's Battle.
Yep.
This is a callback.
Yep.
I like that the first two are SR, and then it makes me mad that the third one isn't.
I didn't even realize that until you said it. But
They all start with S, though.
About it. Yeah.
So post your theories.
Spotted Wing asks, will you guys post a poster or picture to give us a hint of what's going to happen?
I mean, we made the Clouded Moon, or the Shifting Roots or Tennille, I should say, made the Shifting Roots poster that's up on her Redbubble. Which kind of has some hints to it.
ER asks, are you going to do something for the 1-year anniversary of this channel?
Wait, when is that?
I do not know when the channel anniversary, no idea.
Oh god.
I know we're planning something for the anniversary of Starclan Battles.
Yeah, of the very first posts of the Starclan Battles roleplay.
How long has the channel been up?
Oh
I gotta...
man. We decided to do this like back in August of last year, so maybe...
Oh my god, joined August 24th, 2019.
It's too perfect. It's just a week off.
Dear Lord. Okay, yeah, so next month...
So August is just anniversary time.
Yeah, next month's just anniversary time. So, next month on August
16th, I think it was.
16th? Yeah. Is the anniversary of the first post made on the forum for Starclan Battles 13 years ago.
15th or 16th. Depends on which first post you're going by and so on. Yeah, 13 years ago.
So we're planning on doing a stream then to celebrate 13 years of Starclan Battles. But, yeah, apparently also on the 24th will be the year anniversary of the channel. Wow.
Amazing. It's been so long and yet so little.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question that I think, as business person, I should probably answer.
Mm-hmm.
Bella Pink Savage asks, are we allowed to do reactions to your series? So I'm assuming that this means video reactions. And on that, I'm going to say yes, but that you should keep any clips of the show that you use to a minimum. Don't just, do the whole episode with your voiceover reaction to it. Just use short clips. I think that would be most appropriate because we don't want, don't use more than 30 seconds at a time, please.
Yeah. Which shouldn't be a problem if you're doing reactions because normally you're reacting to something that people have already seen, so.
Yeah.
Or at least that's the hope.
But yeah. Because, I certainly don't want to go out and play fun police and take down videos, but if you're showing, full multiple-minute scenes of the show, then that is a little bit excessive.
Yeah, I will absolutely be the fun police, and I will do a takedown of a video that is just our whole episode and you sitting there in the corner watching your screen.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're being respectful and, minding copyright issues and things like that.
Use.
Yeah, but other reactions, no, absolutely go for it.
Might be fun for us to watch.
That would be fun for us to watch. I'm so excited for people's reactions to this in general.
Somebody did a reaction video of Better Days, and I don't remember what YouTuber it is now, unfortunately, but it was literally the sweetest thing ever.
Better Days map was so fun to work on. Just so y'all know, I did the intro thing with just the little sways and the head turn. I was so proud of that back then. I'm not an animator. Nobody let me into a map again. Just let me edit for you. I'll composite.
Another Aspen Paw Arts asks, will you allow fan content and stuff using the characters? Again, I'm going to go with yes, as long as you're not monetizing it. Absolutely really fan art, but if you're trying to sell the fan art on Redbubble, probably not.
Yeah.
I think you had a video on this where, like, once you put it out there, it doesn't really belong to you anymore. So
Yeah, I just posted like writers in fandom, and that was more specifically like book authors and how you interact with fandom and stuff. So once again, absolutely make whatever fan art you want, write whatever fan fiction you want, just so long as you're not monetizing it, because it is still technically our intellectual property. These characters do belong to us, and even we're not allowed to profit off of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go ahead and make fan art, just make maps, make fan animations, do whatever you want. Just make sure that you're crediting and not monetizing.
And if people made maps, I would die of happiness.
We have maps planned.
Yeah, we have maps planned for Starclan Battles. We would really like to get
Join our maps.
yeah, get people involved in that, because I think that would be so much fun. But yeah.
Someone says to Neil, Becca says to Neil, I have a little drawing of blank inspiration Starclan Battles characters as Animal Crossing villagers.
Oh, I got a lot of requests to do that. And I thought about it, but it was just like, drawing a blank is fun, but drawing a blank is hard, because like there's so many things I want to draw and I want to do, but there's only so much time to do things,
Okay.
I think one of
It's
the
something
things
I
that I
might
have a lot
come
of
back
fun
to at
with,
some point.
one of the reasons why, for me, doing doing my characters as Animal Crossing villagers is so fun for me is because I get to do so many different species.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you just keep doing cats every single time, it's going to get old for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was already hard with the one that I did, limiting it to the cats.
Like, it's so
That I
very
did.
cute, but at the same time, a big part of Animal Crossing's appeal is all the different animals.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna take
A lot of you
picture
guys
of
are
it on
asking
Discord
story
so you can
questions.
show too.
I'll do it,
Can't
man.
answer any of them. Like, once again, guys in the chat, try not to spam the same question over and over, because if we're not answering it, there's probably a reason.
Yeah, Avalon and I are looking at the chat pretty regularly right now, so we're seeing everything. So please do not ask the same questions over and over.
Are there any vines from Creative Haven Spirit? Are there any vines you think are just that just fit some of the Starclan Battles characters? We could probably do like a whole stream of just this vine for this character.
I'd have to find vines first. I haven't looked at vines in so long, man. Or and I don't explore those kinds of apps and creators enough to.
We absolutely should do a stream that's just shit posting.
We do need a shitposting stream, 100%.
Maybe that should be our celebration, because literally all I can think about is Blue Flower going, "What do you got there?" and Wildpaw going, "A knife!"
No!
Isn't there Starclan Battles memes already? Yes, Cutezilla, there are so many Starclan Battle memes.
Here you go, guys.
We have a whole channel dedicated to it in our Discord server.
Here's one of the latest ones. If y'all aren't watching the Twitter,
You need to watch the Twitter.
yeah.
Here we go. So the spots I have drawn on these right now are not actually their markings. It is mud. So pulling that up on Discord now.
In what month is episode 1 taking place? I believe it's New Leaf. It's early spring.
No, it's Greenleaf.
It's Greenleaf?
Yeah,
But it's just like at the turn of Greenleaf.
it's just the
I
turn
think
of
it's like
Greenleaf.
June.
Yes. So yeah, about like May or June.
June. Yeah.
Yes, because I've heard Tom say Greenleaf brings blessings to all of us way too many times, okay?
Fair enough.
Pull my whip. Please. Because I'm happy with it.
Do, 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 do.
The spots right now are just mud.
So here we have Bird Flight and Ice Paw. And they're dealing with icky Shadow Clan weather.
Mud and bugs.
Mud and bugs.
It took so long for me to figure out how to draw that shaking paw, which actually kind of worked to its benefit in this case.
Birdflight having a good time as always.
Yeah.
Birdfly doesn't care. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I need to feed Dune his midday
Foods.
Yeah. So I will be right back. I will not be able to hear for a bit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Come on, bud.
Axel baby says Starclan Battles, is Spotted Shadow going to continue to get more white, or is the way you draw her now the way she'll stay? She is going to get more white.
I imagine it'll be a very slow process, so we probably won't see more white on her unless there's a significant time jump.
Yeah. I have spots in the story where I plan to update her ref.
Let's see.
My entire brain is just being taken up by Midoriya cosplay. I am getting swole for this cosplay.
I'm thinking of just showing chat memes we've shared in the channel before.
Yes.
So long as they aren't too spoilerific.
I want to see more memes. I want to see my little memes.
Here you go, chat. Gonna keep you well fed with memes since I can't draw right now.
More memes.
Oh, there we go. Now it's showing up. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
The fact that Timberlake is Sean just makes us better.
Uh-huh.
My good son.
Good old Timberleg.
My 1 son.
This was a tweet shared with us. Oop. By Winpocalypse. Says, stop pitting Starclan Battles cats against each other. Forest Leaf is ambitious. Mosspaw is determined. Sunfire is brave. Rowanstorm is loyal. Brother is mysterious. Wrensong is selfless. Lilyfire is introspective. Snowstorm, Jagged Stripe is loving.
I know I did one of those with the blank one being Pine Claw. Yeah, someone said our fan art thing turned off.
Oh, it turned off?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh!
Turn it back on.
Let's see. Yep, it certainly did.
I'm
There
so
we go.
tired. Why am I so tired?
Wake up! Wake up, Avalon!
Wake me up! Aw, no one's gonna wake me up inside to my wake me
Oh.
up?
Wake me up inside!
Yeah, wake me up! You're dropping the ball on me. God.
Sorry. I'm
Time
looking,
to.
I'm looking through this. This was a comment somebody left on the Shifting Roots poster. Someone says, "This looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait. I gotta start crossing out the cats that I think are gonna die."
Yes.
And then good old Moon gave us this. Which is absolutely everybody crossed out except for Rainstar and then a maybe over Mosspaw.
She don't miss.
Oh, there you go. Chat's picking up the ball.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Evanescence slaps harder now than they've ever slapped.
It's good shit.
What ball is chat picking up?
Like, have you even listened to Never Going Back? Because holy shit.
It's done.
Lindsay
Guys,
Sterling
ready for this?
collabed on their latest album. It's great.
Oh, man.
Here it comes.
Excite, man.
Dreamy Lullaby asks, what happens if someone does a first episode review because it's early access on Patreon? Are you afraid of someone basically leaking it to the public before it goes up? The repercussions for that would be immediate and severe.
And
Yeah.
you'd be banned from Patreon very readily.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it'd just be
The
a really
video would
crappy
be-
thing to do, you know? Oh, look at the hot wolf thorn in the corner.
Oh!
That's just for the chat.
No, that's just for me. Don't lie.
That's just for you guys out there.
Yeah, given that I am unofficial official business person for Starclan Cat Studios or whatever we're calling ourselves, I would go absolutely apeshit on punishing anyone who did that, and I would show absolutely no mercy, so don't fucking try me.
I mean, it just... It was definitely a fear I had. I think it's still better to do it than, I mean, to have an early access for our patrons than not. I think the benefits outweigh the risks. But, like, I mean, our patrons have been really lovely so far, and I really don't believe any of them would
No.
do that. But man.
I mean, so far my patrons have kept all of my books out of online pirating, so
Patrons are good
generally,
people.
Exactly.
unless someone is only subscribed to your Patreon for negative reasons, like if you're someone like Onision or some shit, usually they don't leak shit.
Yeah.
Because it would only be screwing themselves over since they're the ones paying for it.
True. True.
Like, the only time I really see Patreon patrons, like, leaking stuff is if it's, like, to expose a predator, usually.
Yeah.
Or if they think they're exposing a predator, but aren't it's not, we don't have the kind of content that usually gets leaked.
I'm just gonna say, the Patreon video that is going up early for patrons is probably going to have a watermark on it that says, this is an early access only for patrons.
Yeah.
So, if it got leaked, it would be known that that is the version of the video that you're not supposed to see unless you're part of the Patreon.
In addition, it's only going up a week ahead of time, people.
Yeah, it's only going up a week ahead. It's not like they're getting the episode forever, only them.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at the hot cats! I love them. I want to talk about them a little bit. This is Black Paw and Frost Paw.
From ThunderClan.
They're great. They're good brother boys.
He's having a hard time because he's a black cat in the very, very sunshiny. And I did the shadows in green because obviously if they're sitting up in a tree, most of their reflected light they would be getting would be from the green treetops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there's that. And down at the bottom we have Ashen Creek, who we haven't really seen much of yet, but she is Wolfthorn's mother.
And then there's just Wolfthorn.
Ah, there you go.
He makes me hot, after all, so...
Back in the chat for the furries.
Added that at the last second because of all the silly Wolfthorn comments at the beginning. Thought it'd be funny.
I have always Wolfthorn trash. It's just who I am, so...
And I did simple painted backgrounds. See, guys, they're simple.
They are. I really love them.
Yes, it's
They
good.
look great.
Yeah.
Comes across exactly the same without that much work.
Yeah.
Tiff, that I feel like that is improvement from just you having to do the layouts for the episodes too.
Yes, agreed. Good.
Good stuff.
More fun to do it that way too.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna finish my drawing today. I think I'm a bit drawn out. But I'm happy with getting its poses and line work down.
I didn't draw anything because I feel shitty.
I mean, that's fair. I did not feel great, like, leading up to the stream, and I'm still not feeling my best, but I'm feeling a lot better once the Advil finally heckin' kicked in. Once
Yeah,
I
I'm
remembered
gonna need to
take the Advil finally after 4 hours.
I think I'm
Doing
brewing
a-
a migraine.
Doing a hard workout on not a lot of sleep while also fighting period cramps was a bad idea.
Period cramps is what I am fighting as well, and it's my first day, so I'm already just more tired in general.
But
I'm
my
so
abs hurt
sorry.
so good.
Feel like I dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
Oh, Tief, Cutzilla says, I love the foliage so much and how the bushes are faded away because they're in the background. Yeah. It's really good. It's really good.
Did very, very minimal work on that. So basically what I did was I blocked in the shapes that I wanted. And then I ruffled up the edges a little bit to make it look more like leaves. And then I added some blotches of lighter color from the gradient I did. And blended it in. And that's it. Magic.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Magic. I learned a lot from Cranberry's style, too. It's like the very simple shapes that come off as what they're supposed to be. It's amazing.
I fucking love how we keep learning from each other throughout the process of making these episodes. It's so beautiful,
Yes.
guys.
It is great.
It's just nothing but solidarity.
Yeah.
I'm not even an artist, really, but I'm learning so much.
You're just because
An
you're
artist,
just at all
you
the
draw.
meetings where I'm over here like, y'all, I need this, this, and this for us to composite it right, and you're just like taking notes.
Love it.
I'm actually really, really proud of how that drawing came out because I ended up choosing really weird perspectives for those poses.
Poor Ice Paws used to being nice and clean.
Uh-huh. And Bird Flight's like, we're leaping into this mud.
Bird Flight embraces the mess. Bless this
Bird
night.
Flight knows,
like,
Bird Flight knows
summer.
what they're doing. They're like, we need to be cool. You can clean your fur later.
And Ice Paw's
The
like,
more
oh,
mud you
no.
have on
But,
them.
like, it's definitely also, like, very muggy and humid in general in Swamp, so, like, the mud will only do so much.
Nanny, that's
I love the paw shake.
I worked so hard on that for so long.
It came out so
I
good.
still don't feel like that leg looks quite right, but it's as close as I'm gonna get it, so.
Like, I can see the mud flying off, like, in motion when I look at this.
And the forearm has very, very good foreshortening.
Okay. Good.
No, when you look at it for too long, it just seems like, oh, I just made a short, fat arm. It sucks. But it looks very good there. It comes across.
Yeah.
Good
I
job.
really
Now
had
I-
a hard time with that foreshortening. I kept trying to see, like, can I pose it so the leg goes out to the side? And I was like, I can't do that. I don't have the skills.
Now I do want to draw or, like, work more on the Starclan Battles scripts for, like, episode 11 onward, because on
do it.
anything that stops me, anything that keeps me from working on Echoed Thunder right now is good.
I mean, stuff gets really interesting, and
Make yourself
As it
cry so
goes.
that you decide, no, I think I need to go back to Echo Thunder instead.
No, nothing hurts more than Echoed Thunder.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Have you looked at the rest of the script yet? Because I have died.
Y'all haven't seen the outline for Echoed Thunder or Red Dark Lightning yet.
Okay, you're right, but... Which, speaking of which, I have a copy because of the Patreon thing, right? I didn't see, like, a contact thing about it.
Yeah, you're gonna, since you're in that tier, you should be getting a signed copy early,
Okay.
regardless.
Just was
You don't have to pre-order.
just was double checking because I want a copy.
Yeah, no, you had your tier in there, so you have your name in the book, and you're getting a signed copy.
Cool. All right, that's what I wanted to check because I need Dark Lightning.
Yeah, as soon as I
the
get,
ebook right now, but I don't want it right now. I want the physical copy so that my tears
Like,
can
as
go on
soon
the
as-
page.
as soon as the shipment comes in, I'm gonna be setting aside the copies that I have for patrons and people who worked on the book, who get, because, like, obviously Ray and Janie get their own copies, Jordan gets a copy. People who are in Roslyn Productions, TM, get their copies, patrons get their copies. And then after those are sent out, then pre-orders are going to go out after them.
Cool.
So you're in like one step up priority from the pre-orders.
Cool.
But also you and Tennille live together, so I might just send your copies together.
Yeah, do it. Save on shipping.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you'll know who's whose because it'll be made out to specific peoples. So yeah. I want to work on Echoed Thunder because I have news for it, but also it's gonna be hard because it's Llewellyn's point of view, and he's in present tense, and everyone else is past tense, and I'm like, thanks, Llewellyn. Because I usually only write present tense for short pieces. I don't usually do whole multiple 1,000-word chapters in present tense.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks, Llewellyn, I hate it.
All right.
I'm going to throw this art up on Twitter.
I think it seems like we're wrapping up.
Yeah, I would say so. Thank you everyone for joining us. I know we had a few complications, but I hope this was a good stream for everyone. And I'm excited about next month as we do the anniversary.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one to play.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we're going to have to think of the theme for next stream. Like, yeah, Then like the meeting ends, and then I'm like, wait a second, and just in chat's like, y'all, no, it's anniversary month.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to do something big for it, so I'm excited to see what we come up with.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think it'd be fun to do like a collab poster or something like that, but I don't know how it'd work.
Oh,
That's a really good
that
idea.
is a really good idea. Oh.
Okay, but hear me out.
Oh.
All right.
Oh no.
We design a poster,
Yeah.
and then we, so we have like the main blocking of the poster up, invisible, and then we choose characters. We draw those characters in their position using the blocking poster as a base for size and reference. Save that as a transparent file, and then put it all together.
I think I'm on the same brainwave as you. We'll talk more about this in chat.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk more about this elsewhere
yes.
for the logistics, but
Thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you next month.
Bye!
Bye!
Cheers.